Welcome to AKCP's updated securityProbe product line, which includes the feature-packed securityProbe 5e and extended capabilities via the eOpto16 and the eSensor 8 expansion modules. First, let's take a look at the new features and facilities of the securityProbe 5e. The module itself now measures 8.5 inches in length. That's 2 inches smaller than the previous unit. However, its small size does not mean small capability. securityProbe 5e comes packed with all of the features that AKCP customers have come to expect, such as full SNMP compliance, a rich notification suite, and an embedded web interface, all backed up by AKCP's free lifetime technical support. Let's take a closer look. The rear of the securityProbe 5e will be familiar to previous users of the securityProbe series. It has many of the same functions as before. The unit is equipped with 4 video inputs for connecting analog cameras as well as an internal PTZ controller. Running along the bottom of the module are the 8 intelligent sensor ports for connecting any of the range of AKCP sensors. You will notice that we have removed the serial port and replaced it with a second USB input. If you are still using a serial device, it can simply be plugged into a USB to serial adapter. The front of the securityProbe 5e retains most of the characteristics from the previous model, with LEDs indicating network connection and activity, as well as sensor status. The biggest addition to the securityProbe 5e is the 4 expansion ports, used for connecting the new series of AKCP expansion modules. Let's take a look at those now. The eOpto16 module is equipped with 16 opto-isolated dry contacts. This product is a development of the securityProbe X20. As it is opto-isolated, this module is only required if you are applying a greater than 5 volt current to the dry contact. Again, along the front of the module are LEDs indicating the status of the contact, as well as 2 ports, E-in for connecting the module to the base unit, securityProbe 5e, and E-out for daisy chaining multiple expansion units. We'll look at that in more detail in a moment. The rear of the unit is equipped with 16 dry contact ports for connecting the input voltage, as well as a 7.5 volt power input. For users who don't require opto-isolated dry contacts, the 8 dry contact sensor is available. This connects through the securityProbe 5e intelligent sensor ports. Up to 8 of these can be connected to a single securityProbe 5e, giving a maximum of 64 contacts on a single 8.5 inch unit. The eSensor 8 expansion module extends the securityProbe 5e capabilities for connecting additional intelligent sensors. The front panel contains LEDs that display sensor and connectivity status, as well as the E-in and E-out found on the eOpto16. The rear of the unit is equipped with 8 intelligent sensor ports. Previously, the basic setup of the securityProbe was to connect up to 8 sensors to the intelligent sensor ports on the rear of the unit. This meant running your various sensor cables to your desired locations around a building. It also meant that if you wanted to connect more than 8 sensors, you would need to invest in a second securityProbe or sensor probe unit, each of which would have a separate IP address and web interface. By way of the new expansion modules, the securityProbe 5e can monitor up to 600 sensor points from a single IP address and web interface. The expansion modules can be connected in any combination the user desires. The maximum distance between the base unit and the expansion module is 1000 feet. Expansion modules can be connected individually to the 4 expansion ports on the front of the securityProbe 5e, or daisy chained together up to a maximum 1000 feet. The end user can now mix and match the securityProbe and expansion modules to meet their current, projected, or future demands. This gives an increased flexibility and customization to the AKCP product line. If you have any further questions, please contact our technical support team on the information provided below.